Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, former President Trump responds after a special counsel is appointed to investigate Mar-a-Lago. Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Emily Haugen. Former U.S. President Donald Trump is responding to the appointment of a special counsel to oversee investigations into the former president's handling of secret government documents at Mar-a-Lago. A veteran prosecutor will also oversee key aspects of Trump's alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election results. CBS News correspondent Christian Benavides reports from Miami.
Former President Donald Trump lashed out after a special counsel was put in charge of the Justice Department's probes into January 6th and his handling of classified documents at Mar-a-Lago.
I've been going through these investigations and hoaxes and scams from the day I came down the escalator at Trump Tower, and you'd really say enough is enough.
Attorney General Merrick Garland tapped Jack Smith, a longtime Justice Department lawyer, for the job on Friday.
I have concluded that it is in the public interest to appoint a special counsel. Such an appointment underscores the department's commitment to both independence and accountability in particularly sensitive matters.
In his decision, Garland cited Trump's planned 2024 White House bid and President Biden's intention to run for re-election.
Jack Smith has built a reputation as an impartial and determined prosecutor.
In his new role, Smith will be responsible for assessing whether any charges against Mr. Trump or anyone else come from the ongoing investigations.
It's not so much pursuing new investigatory routes as it is evaluating the evidence that they've already collected and then making what will ultimately be an immensely momentous decision.
As for the investigations he's now in charge of, Smith said the pace will not pause or flag under his watch. Christian Benavides, CBS News, Miami.
In a speech Saturday to a Jewish Republicans group, former President Trump remained defiant in his bid to win back the White House in 2024, saying President Biden has, quote, unleashed a runway on inflation, unquote. Trump vowed he would bring manufacturing out of China and back to America, secure the southern border, and stop illegal immigration.
All right, temperatures today were in the teens and 20s. Black River Falls made it to 23. Eau Claire made it to 21. Winona made it to 23. What the? Okay. I don't know why that's doing that. I'm not pushing anything. Okay, let's try this. Eau Claire made it to 21. Winona made it to 23. La Crosse 23. Viroqua 21. Decorah made it to 21. Oh, this does make for a nice pointer. Preston made it to 19. 20 was the high in Rochester. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Okay, it's not working. Okay, right now we are seeing temperatures in the single digits and teens. That feels like temperature is going to stay well below zero as we go into the evening and overnight hours. So if you do have plans tonight, make sure you bundle up. It is just going to be downright chilly now. Coming up in the first forecast, Emily, we are going to talk about the Thanksgiving Day forecast. We're going to talk about temperatures going up, and I'm going to try to get rid of this arrow. I don't know why it's just, I'm not doing it.
All right, I'm so distracted by it. You're distracting me from the cold, right?
Right, I am. You know,
so this is a blessing.
Well, I expected more from this arrow, but it didn't really do anything. So.
Okay, thanks, Eric.
All right, you bet.
All right, well, runners and walkers braved the winter weather this morning for a turkey trot. UWL held its 27th annual 5K today. Event organizers say that this brings a big turnout from all over the region.
It means so much today that we've seen such a good crowd come out. Last year, our numbers were lower. We were coming out of COVID. This year, it's just a big boom of energy, and it's really, really fun to see participants here and having fun.
And it was more than a 5K. There was also a costume contest, a raffle, and even a race for younger trotters. And it's that time of year again. Gun deer season is back in Wisconsin. If you've headed out or are heading out this weekend or next, authorities ask you to be mindful of your firearms, certain of your targets, and above all, safe on the range. Plus, make sure you, of course, have all of your permits up to date. Gun deer season does wrap up, though, on November 27th. After a few weeks of collecting toys, Toys for Tots held their annual toy drive today to stuff the truck. The community got a chance to donate gently used toys and help spread some holiday cheer downtown. Over 300 families have registered with Toys for Tots. Despite chilly weather and snowflakes, organizers say that the donations make all the difference in the world.
More than less of them have multiple children in their families, so it's very important that we can get enough to take care of everybody in the community. It's just, I can't stress it enough.
That drive wrapped up at 4 today, but today wasn't the only day to donate. If you'd like to help out, they are taking more donations at their barrels until December 2nd. And you can find those at businesses all across the community. If you'd like to find a spot to donate, we'll post locations for you on our website. That is news8000.com. Some remarkable women got to show off their skills and build confidence today. The 7th annual Miss Remarkable pageant at UW La Crosse gave women over the age of 13 a chance to compete for the Miss Remarkable crown. There were 11 contestants vying for the title this year, but get this, everyone was a winner.
It is just a big part of our mission at Aptiv to make sure that people with disabilities, women with disabilities, understand just what great human beings they are, what they have to offer, us in the community, us as a world.
Participants got the chance to do workshops too on public speaking, self-esteem, and confidence building. Money raised from the pageant will go to supporting disabled people in the La Crosse community. Coming up tonight at 10, honoring a legend. This Native American Heritage Month, we take a look at the life of Jim Thorpe, a modern sports legend. That's up later. Plus, holiday costs are up, and in some cases, the supply of a Thanksgiving staple is dwindling. How one Minnesota farm is faring, up next.
My favorite time of year is finally here. Toyotathon is on. Who's crafty?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance. Toyota, let's go places.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Pilgrims in Arcadia is partnering with Western Technical College and is offering maintenance apprentice opportunities and wants you to apply. We offer you on-site training in our state-of-the-art facility in addition to classes and training at Western Technical College. Here's what our employees have to say.
I would encourage anybody looking for a job in maintenance to come to Pilgrims because we give them the opportunity to train and advance their careers through our program.
If you are looking for a good, stable, reliable job, Pilgrims is the place to work.
Apply in person at our recruiting office or online at pilgrims.com.
My favorite time of year is finally here. Toyotathon is on. Who's crafty?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance. Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Thanksgiving is just days away, but your holiday turkey will very likely be a good bit more expensive this year. Inflation is certainly a factor, but outbreaks of avian flu have also made it challenging for turkey farmers this year. John Lauritsen reports.
Usually what we'll do is we'll buy a turkey, a smoked turkey, for some of our friends.
At Ferndale Market in Cannon Falls.
I'm going to have my family over if we don't catch the flu that's coming around.
The Friday before Thanksgiving is a warm-up day before shoppers get serious about turkey.
We'll have thousands of folks coming over the coming days to pick up their turkey right at the source.
John Peterson is a third-generation turkey farmer at Ferndale. They raise free-range turkeys on site and then sell them at their market. This year has been more stressful than most. There have been 105 avian influenza outbreaks in Minnesota, which leads the nation. Ferndale was fortunate not to get hit, but they know other farmers who weren't so lucky.
It was a scary time. I've worried a lot throughout the spring, summer, and fall, but thankfully all of our flocks were just fine.
But while the supply is good, the cost is up.
Turkey prices are up across the board. At Ferndale, they say that has more to do with inflation than anything else, with the price of fresh turkey up 10 to 15% compared to last year.
Peterson says a lot of that has to do with rising feed prices. Still, as Thanksgiving nears, he knows things could be much worse.
To say that we feel fortunate would be an understatement. We feel very, very fortunate to have been spared.
Updated biosecurity protocols were implemented after the last avian flu outbreak in 2015. Peterson and other farmers who dodged bird flu this year believe those measures were part of the reason they didn't see outbreaks. And coming up on News 8 Now this weekend, RSV cases continue to rise. What actions doctors say you should take to keep your family safe this holiday season.
And we're talking temperatures above freezing as we go into the week. We'll tell you how warm we'll go on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
Come celebrate the 28th annual Rotary Lights display at Riverside Park. 3 million lights, live nativity, ice rink, and much more. Bring a non-perishable food item. The purpose of Rotary Lights is to feed the hungry of the Cooley region. The Hickson Family Holidays at the Hickson House. This memorable experience allows visitors to see the Hickson House decorated for a turn-of-the-century Christmas.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Lane's Farm and Fleet is where wishes come true, carrying quality name brand products at fair and honest prices. Start saving now during our pre-Black Friday sale. Get Black Friday-like deals in every department while supplies last. Like up to 75% off these special buy blankets, just $14.99. Save $70 on DeWalt battery combo packs. And these pet beds are just $19.99. Rewards members save an extra $7. Plus, get a free Toyland semi-truck with a $60 toy purchase.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day that's effective without topical steroids. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. Plus, they felt fast itch relief, some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer. Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Disrupts the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you. I'm proud of you, kid. Shine bright. For a limited time only, get up to $1,500 open bonus cash on most Ford vehicles. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
Visitors to our showrooms often say, I had no idea this place was so big with so many product displays. Stop by and wander through our 8 buildings. See what you would love to do for your next home improvement.
Home births are up to a 30-year high, and many Americans are skipping potentially life-saving cancer screenings. Naomi Ruckham has a look at this week's top health stories.
A new report from the American Lung Association shows only 5.8% of Americans who are eligible for lung cancer screenings are getting the potentially life-saving tests. Researchers say nearly 237,000 people in the U.S. will be diagnosed this year. Health experts say the chances of surviving lung cancer increase if it's caught early. The number of women giving birth at home is up to the highest level in 30 years, with nearly 52,000 home births last year. New CDC data shows home births increased 22% from 2019 to 2020 and an additional 12% the year after. While non-Hispanic white women account for the majority of home births, the largest increases are with Black women. And more young children have been unintentionally ingesting the cough suppressant benzonatate. A new study published in the journal Pediatrics identified more than 3,700 single-time exposures reported to poison control centers. Of those, 77% were accidental ingestions, mostly for children 5 years old and younger. Children ages 10 to 16 were more likely to misuse or even abuse the cough suppressant. That's a look at some of the week's top health stories. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
UW Health celebrated an important milestone this week in kidney transplants. Over 12,000 kidneys have been transplanted since 1966 at that hospital. The medical director of the transplant center says the program's success is all thanks to the community.
So many people have contributed, so many people have worked together on a common goal, and the amount that they show, how much they care about their patients, is really the biggest heart of the program.
UW Health's program began in 1966 with an adult transplant, followed by the first pediatric kidney a year later. While the spread of COVID remains a concern for health experts this holiday season, they're also worried about a surge in flu and RSV cases. Gunderson Health System experts say this is the first year where all three viruses have circulated at high numbers at the same time. RSV is a big concern for health experts right now as hospitals across the country fill up with thousands of children. According to experts, there is one thing you could do to protect yourself.
Flu shot, it's never too late to get your flu shot, and this season it's never been more important.
Experts say if your family plans to gather with others on Thanksgiving, they recommend you wear a mask, stay home if you're not feeling well, and wash your hands. Well, I think one of the reasons we're seeing a lot of these cases is because everyone is huddled inside, and that's not going to change, huh? Right, Eric?
Right, no, absolutely. Let me make sure, yeah. Okay, we don't have an air volume.
Oh, good.
All right, we're good. All right, take a look outside right now. We do have cloudy skies out there. That temperature, though, is just downright brutal, ladies and gentlemen. It is at 13 degrees. But I want to draw your attention to this. Look at our dew point. Our dew point's at 4. So it's very dry out there, and with the winds out of the west at 14 miles per hour, it feels like a chilly 2 degrees below zero. That's what you want to dress for if you have to go out in the overnight hours. Just simply put, just stay home if you have to. It is bad out there regardless. Temperatures outside, there's Eau Claire checking with 10 degrees, 14 Winona, 6 in Preston, 9 in Decorah, 8 Viroqua, 9 in Black River Falls. But we take a look at that feels like temperature. And so I said we're at 2 below in La Crosse. But look at Eau Claire, down to 4 below, 9 in Black River Falls, 4 below in Volk Field. You go to Decorah, you're at the Goose Egg, 5 below over towards Preston. And then farther west, you go over towards the Rochester area, as well as Mason City, down to 7 below zero. And it's only going to get cooler as we go into the overnight hours into your Sunday. So numbers for today, we made it to 23. But I want to draw your attention to this. Look at when we hit that. 5:53 this morning. So our temperatures fell throughout the day. 13 was our low, and that's going to continue to go down as we go into the next hour or so. 44 and 28 is where we should be for this time of year. So the Dean's List for today. Dangerous cold temperatures for tonight. Yeah, we're going to be in the single digits. That wind chill is going to stay well below zero. We're finally going to get above freezing tomorrow, and I have a mixed precip chance in the forecast on Thanksgiving. So the details of the first alert forecast for tonight, we're going to go down to 9. Flurries will linger a little bit. The clouds will increase. Winds will be out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. When you wake up in the morning, single digits will greet you again. That feels like temperature is going to stay well below zero. Highs for tomorrow, albeit barely, some places will get above freezing or at freezing. Sparta, you're going to be at 32. Black River Falls is at 32. We're going to go to 33 in La Crosse, 34 Decorah, 32 in Preston. Rochester, you're going to go to 32. Eau Claire, you'll go to 31. And here's how we get there. We start the day off with a temperature of 18 degrees by the 8 o'clock hour, 23 by 10 a.m. Then we're going to hover right around that freezing mark throughout the mid to late afternoon hours. The clouds will decrease throughout the day. Here's a look at the wind chill as we take a look at your Sunday. So there's your timestamp, 3 a.m. 10 in Red Wing, 1 in La Crosse, 2 below in Preston, as well as Viroqua. By 7 a.m., we start to get above zero finally, and even though we're going to see temperatures right around freezing, that wind chill factor throughout the day is going to stay in the teens and 20s. In terms of radar, we have a clean sweep across the area. We just have cloudy skies out there. We're on the back end of a low pressure system, which is going to keep the winds out of the north and the northwest, and that's what's going to keep us cool again for tomorrow. The good news is, not as cool as it was today, but we will see temperatures start to trend as we go into the week. Matter of fact, Thanksgiving Day, I have a chance of mixed precipitation in the forecast with a high of 39. The next 8 days, we have a high of 33 for tomorrow, 34 on Monday, 39 on Tuesday. How about 41 on Wednesday? Talk about a quote-unquote, Emily, if you will, heat wave. 41 on Wednesday, 39 Thursday, then back into the upper 30s for the weekend. I tell you what, compared to the past couple days, that, my friend, is t-shirt and shorts weather.
Oh, wow. You're like middle school boy there. That one,
I'm going back to my old middle school days.
Okay. That's okay. We have to be young. We have to stay
Talk
young.
about, it's throwback. Break out the jean shorts and the white t-shirt.
Good call. Good call. Okay, thanks, Eric. Okay, coming up in sports, the Wisconsin football team was looking for its 6th win of the season today in Nebraska. Plus, the UW La Crosse football team began its playoff run this afternoon down in Iowa against Wartburg. Rob has all the highlights next in sports.
Thank you for watching News 8 La Crosse. Here are tonight's winning Powerball numbers. News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
A new day has dawned on the all-new Maury's, Audi, and Volkswagen of La Crosse. Feel the luxury of Maury's Audi as soon as you enter the new state-of-the-art Audi dealership. Audi technology and style incorporated into Maury's La Crosse Audi sales and service. Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse features an upbeat, high-tech atmosphere. Having service done, enjoy our relaxing lounge as you wait. Come experience excellence at the new and improved Volkswagen of La Crosse. New building, new location, same friendly staff. Maury's Audi and Volkswagen of La Crosse.
Alice loves the scent of Gain so much, she wished there was a way to make it last longer. Say hello to your fairy godmother, Alice, and long-lasting Gain scent beads. Try Spring Daydream, part of our irresistible scent collection.
You didn't live this strong, this long, to get put on the shelf like a porcelain doll. But 1 out of 2 women over 50 will suffer a fracture from osteoporosis. You should know you can build new bone with Evenity for postmenopausal women with osteoporosis at high risk for fracture. Ask your doctor if you can do more than just slowing down bone loss with Evenity. Want stronger bones? Then build new bone. Evenity can help in just 12 months. Evenity is proven to reduce spine fracture risk by 73%.
Evenity can increase risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a cardiovascular problem. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions and low blood calcium have occurred. Tell your doctor about jawbone problems, as they have been reported with Evenity, or about pain in your hip, groin, or thigh, as unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred.
Don't let a break put you on a shelf. Talk to your doctor about building new bone with Evenity.
Buy 3 tires and get 1 free. Yeah, no gimmicks here. Only a great deal to help you stay safe right before our Wisconsin winter season starts. Why? Because at Cordell's, we care about you and want you to know you are safe.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Earlier this week, the Aquinas football team won its 2nd straight state title, and now we move on to college football. The NCAA Division III championships kicking off today. 32 teams making the cut. One of those, UW-La Crosse. 2nd straight appearance for UWL. Eagles looking for their first Division III title since 1995. Tough way to start, though. Frigid conditions today in Waverly, Iowa. Eagles clashing with Wartburg. Pick it up first quarter. UWL on the move. Cade Garcia finds Jack Studer on the crosser here. But the Knights force the fumble, and Wartburg's Owen Grover's the first one to pounce on it. Knights capitalize. Down at the goal line, it's the quarterback, Niall McLaughlin, calling his own number, going left, takes it 2 yards in for the score. Wartburg lands the first punch. It's 7-0. Let's go to the second quarter now. Snow starts to fall. Eagles looking for points. Garcia flushed out of the pocket, looking for yards. He's going to get drilled after giving himself up. Eagles get 15 yards on the penalty, and they take advantage of it. 2 plays later, Garcia hooks up with Studer, and he's going to get over the line here. 21-yard strike. Eagles cut the lead to 1 at the break, but it was a quiet second half for UWL. Wartburg shutting the Eagles out over the final 2 quarters. Knights get the win, 14-6 the final. Eagles outrushed by Wartburg, 221-81 today. Great season for UWL, but a disappointing finish as the Eagles season comes to an end in the first round. Let's go to Lincoln. Badgers looking for their 6th win of the season, taking on Nebraska. Pick it up in the second. No score. Wisconsin on the move. Graham Mertz rolls right. This throw is going to get picked off. Malcolm Hartzog's there to snag it. He's going to take it 23 yards inside the Badger 40. Couple minutes later, Cornhuskers capitalize. Casey Thompson to Trey Palmer, 11-yard strike. Nebraska jumps in front 7-0. Badgers cut it to 4, but late third, Huskers find the end zone again. Again, it's Palmer, this time wide open for the 19-yard touchdown. It's 14-3, but the Badgers battling back in the fourth. Mertz rolls right. This time he throws a missile to Skylar Bell for the score. That makes it 14-9. Then with less than 2 minutes to go, Mertz again looking deep, lofting it up. Check out this snag by Isaac Garendo. 27 yards down inside the 10. And that sets up this. 3 plays later, it's Mertz doing it himself. The QB sneak gets it done. Badgers score 12 unanswered in the fourth. They get the comeback win over Nebraska, 15-14. Wisconsin is now bowl eligible. Let's go to Minneapolis. Gophers at home hosting Iowa, Hawkeyes up 10 in the second, but Minnesota making a comeback. Mohamed Ibrahim gets the rock. He's going to cut it back, punch it in for 6. Gophers get on the board. It's 10-7. Later in the third, 27-yard field goal is good. Right down the middle, we're tied at 10. But in the fourth, turnovers costing Minnesota big. After losing a fumble on their previous possession, Gophers cough it up again. This time the Hawkeyes pick it off. And then with 30 seconds left on the clock, Iowa's going to take the lead for good. 21-yard field goal attempt sneaks through. Gophers lose a tough one at home, 13-10. Let's shift gears to the volleyball court. Viterbo hosting its first-round playoff matchup tonight against Point Park. V-Hawks coming out red hot, already up a set. Mariah Calkins, one of her 5 kills on the night, puts Viterbo up 3. And then it's Jada Mitchell joining the party. The freshman had a team-high 12 kills on the night. V-Hawks go up 6. And then on set point, who else but Mitchell to close it out in style. Too hot to handle for Point Park here. All Viterbo tonight at home. V-Hawks are moving on as they get the 3-set sweep in round 1. Let's hit the hardwood. Timberwolves in Philly tonight taking on the Sixers. Minnesota up big in the second. Nice pick and roll here from D'Lo to Rudy Gobert, who flushes home the alley-oop. Wolves up 20. Sixers will make a run late, but Anthony Edwards, he's clutch. He's going to bury the triple. Team high 25 on the night. Timberwolves get a big road win over Philly, 112-109. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Taco John's Family Pack in a Pound is not just for families. It's also the chillin' with the crew pack in a pound. For just $19, this deal's tough to beat, no matter who you call family.
The Family Pack in a Pound, only at Taco John's.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business. And when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees. And in turn, they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience. And guess what? They want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
Wisconsin is a home of workers. We know what needs to get done, and we do it. Yet, we've been hit hard, some harder than others. Our contact may be limited, but we still can lift each other up. The Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy providers are working together to help keep your heat and power on. You may not ask for it, but we want you to know we're here.
The holidays can be a busy time of year. Well, I'm going to let you in on my gifting secret for a stress-free holiday season. Nothing says happy holidays like a gift you make yourself. Just add those personal touches to really make it special. And you don't have to be a professional to spread holiday cheer.
Gifting has never been easier with holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery. With prices ranging from $1 to $20, they're available now at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
Yum, yum!
There's power in the simplest of actions, like one neighbor helping another, where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative, and we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Feliz Navidad. Light up the season with Nachos Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año. From the bottom of our hearts, happy holidays from Taco John's.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
This month, the nation celebrates Native American heritage, honoring the history, traditions, and contribution of the first people to inhabit this land. Perhaps the most famous Indigenous person of the modern era is the great athlete Jim Thorpe. CBS's James Brown takes a look at his impact and the legacy of this modern hero and sports legend.
November is Native American Heritage Month, a good moment to focus on Jim Thorpe, perhaps the most famous Indigenous person in American history. He was a Sac and Fox tribe member raised in Oklahoma, who became an Olympic hero, a professional baseball player, and a football star. More than a century later, Thorpe remains the pride of the country's oldest community.
In 1915 or so, there were only about 250,000 Indigenous people in this country left. And in some sense, Jim Thorpe's struggles represent that larger struggle and perseverance of his people.
David Marinus is the author of a new biography of Thorpe published by a division of our parent company, Paramount Global.
You know, I would argue that 1912 James Thorpe was the single best year of any athlete ever. He won those 2 gold medals and had a fabulous football season.
That year, the Carlisle Indians led all of college football in scoring. One of their 12 victories was especially hard fought.
They thumped the Army team at West Point. Dwight David Eisenhower playing linebacker. Thorpe ran over him, knocked him out of the game.
Just as his star began to rise again, Thorpe became bogged down in scandal.
This was at a time when hundreds of college athletes were playing minor league baseball under aliases. Dwight Eisenhower, again, played in the Kansas State League under the name Wilson. But Jim Thorpe played under the name Jim Thorpe. He never tried to hide it, and he suffered for it when others didn't. And I think that was partly due to racism at that point.
Thorpe's gold medals were stripped by the International Olympic Committee in 1913 after he was deemed a professional athlete by the Amateur Athletic Union. In 1982, his records were partially reinstated, but it wasn't until this year that he was fully restored as champion. The reversal came with renewed attention on the government-funded Indian residential school systems in the U.S. and Canada.
He was world famous at a time when very few American athletes were. He was the Muhammad Ali of his era before there could be such a thing.
James Brown, CBS News, Washington.
What a legacy. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Lane's Farm and Fleet is where wishes come true, carrying quality name brand products at fair and honest prices. Start saving now during our pre-Black Friday sale. Get Black Friday-like deals in every department while supplies last. Like buy 3 Cooper tires, get 1 free with installation. Plus, get up to $100 in rebates when you buy 4. Need help finding the right tires for your vehicle? Visit our online tire guide at farmandfleet.com/tires.
Find value at Lane's Farm and Fleet.
You've got a problem. Your furnace is not working. There's a simple fix for that. Well, simple for us. We are G&T Heating and Air Conditioning, and we are experts in fixing your furnace. We have been serving the Cooley region for over 25 years and have the best service techs in the area. They are friendly too. We service all makes and models. If you want fast, reliable service, just give us a call. We are happy to help.
Call G&T. The best heating and air conditioning guaranteed.
Everyone has something they can't afford to lose. And these days, nobody's looking to spend extra money. But the knowledge and experience of an independent insurance agent can help show how to affordably protect the things that are most important. And if those things are covered by a West Bend home and highway policy, you might someday discover for yourself how the worst brings out our best. West Bend, a silver lining for the important things.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you. I'm proud of you, kid. Shine bright. For a limited time only, get up to $1,500 open bonus cash on most Ford vehicles. Only at your Northland Ford dealers.
All right, one final look at the next 8 days. We're going to hover right around that freezing mark tomorrow. Upper 30s, low 40s for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We're going to keep a mixed precip chance of the forecast for Turkey Day. And then upper 30s for next weekend.
All right, that was fun.
It's kind of nice to see some consistent temperatures, but I feel like we've kind of...
I agree.
Yeah, it's been a tough week.
It sure has. All right, well, thanks for joining us tonight, Rob. And thank you for watching News 8 Now. We'll see you back here tomorrow night.